Welcome to episode number 36 of the MLB Show 20 Postseason Series, and today we're doing Game 3 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers, with the Dodgers up 2-0. So really, it's a must-win for the Red Sox, because they didn't. No one in baseball has come out down 0-3. Hockey, it's been a few times, but baseball never. Never. And hockey comes back Saturday. I'm kind of sad. I mean, I don't know why exactly where they're coming back. But the Stars are, well, they're not in the round robin because they're top 4, but they're not qualifying around the tournament. The seeding and who they're going to play in the first round, first of 4 best 7 rounds that they normally have. There's adding that extra rounds, so they can add more teams. Usually it's 16, but now it's what? It used to be top 8, but now it's 20. It used to be 16, now it's 24. So it used to be 16, 8 per lead, or 8 per conference. But now it's 24, so that's 12 per conference. Stars are 4th, barely. I mean, after should have been knocked out before the suspended season, a 6-game losing streak. So, yeah, I think they have like a scrimmage sale against the Predators, and then they play Monday against the Golden Knights. I'm not sure they're doing it in Edmonton and Toronto. I think Toronto is Rogers' place, and Edmonton, I'm not sure where that is, but I'm not sure. But yeah. It's not Aaron Rodgers and Julio Reyes. It's that. Well, actually, I might do something if I can move everyone. I think if I move everyone, it's only Nate Eovaldi versus David Price. That's not gonna move anything. So it says everything's on a game behind. So it's gonna be Nate Eovaldi versus David Price, and then it will be Alex Wood for Game 5 or Game 4, no matter what. Game 4 tomorrow, Game 5 Saturday, and then if there's a Game 5, and then Monday Game 6 if there's a Game 6, and then Tuesday Game 7 if there's a Game 7. So yeah, here we go. Must win for the Red Sox because no one's come back down 0-3 ever. So yeah, and really there hasn't been many comebacks. I mean, really. The Indians could have had a chance to come down 3-1, never did it. So yeah. So yeah, here we go. You know, 5 Eastern means we're on the West Coast. Not sure why. I still don't know why the Red Sox have home field advantage. Because the Dodgers have a better record. I don't know that one. So yeah, here we go. The Dodgers are the goal controller and the Red Sox are the blue controller. Here we go. That's Jazzy Baylor Jr. who won't be playing because there's no DH. But that's Jazzy Baylor Jr. for the Red Sox and Corey Seager for the Dodgers. Yeah, Corey Seager bats left-handed but throws right-handed. So yeah, Ronan Fornes for the Red Sox, Tony Fornes for the Dodgers. Here we go. Dodger Stadium holds 56,000, opened in 1962. President Schmidt broadcast team style of the show, team quick countdown, cloud cover. Partly cloudy. It was partly cloudy, so I'm gonna leave it partly cloudy. So yeah, here we go. So it's not Rodriguez, it's gonna be Price and Eovaldi. So righty versus lefty. Let me put it this way because I want to do the high overall. Lefty versus righty. 82 versus 71. So yeah, here we go. Well, one's 0-1 with a 2.92 ERA. That's Price, and then Eovaldi's 1-0 with a 1.17 ERA. I was thinking about putting his Price is a tough lefty, so Devers and Beninten's in center field because he's in left. Oh yeah, but I know I was gonna say in Game 2 or 3 of the ALCs, I actually did put it was in Boston. I remember that. And then Indian home field advantage. It was Game 2 or 3. Might have been Game 2. It was Game 3, 4, or 5. Because the Indians had a home field advantage. It was Game 3, 4, or 5 that I switched Beninten and Martinez. So Beninten was a DH and Martinez is playing left field. But here, obviously, Beninten has moved to center. Martinez in left. So really, I know Lee Moreland out there. I know do that switcheroo that I did And by the way, I know what I did in Day 1 of the World Series. I pinch Jose Peraza for Michael Chavis, and Jose Peraza did not. He did my second, third, short, and center. So that's why I switched Chavis, who did my first, and Moreland. So that's what I did. So I don't do that switcheroo where I would switch Chavis and Moreland and replace Moreland with well, it would be a Peraza at center base. I don't do that for Game 4, but here for Game 3, I'm going to take out Verdugo because it's a hard lefty. I mean, Moreland should be fine. I don't know how else to put at first. I just had to put Peraza can't play first, but Jordan can't play anywhere other than second. Pilar only done with the outfield, and then for J. Lee Bradley Jr. So really, the only thing I have to do is basically switch Chavis and Moreland again. Maybe I should do it for this game. I want Moreland to play. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna switch Moreland and Chavis and replace Moreland with Peraza at center base for Game 4. But for this game, so they only have three lefties. Yeah, which would be Benintendi, Devers, and Moreland. I'm gonna take out Verdugo and then put Pilar in right. Pilar, I believe, hasn't got a World Series at bat yet, so the only difference is no DH, season left, Benintendi in center, and then I put Pilar in right, and then, I don't do a switcheroo. I switch Chavis and Moreland and replace Moreland with Peraza at center base for Game 4, and then Verdugo back in right field for Game 4, and then over here, it's a lot of lefties. I mean, there's a righty. I mean, they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lefties, 6 lefties, including the pitcher, and then the only righties are Will Smith, Justin Turner, and the Mookie Betts. So nothing will change here. Peterson does play. And then Matt Beattie, I believe, is 1 for 2 with a single, and then both are in pinch hitting roles. But really, he went to my first, third, left, and right. I'm not gonna take. And because they're down 2-0, I can't really. Well, he's a DH when there's a right-handed. Chris Taylor's a DH because he was a DH for Game 1 and 2 against Sale and Rodriguez. Taylor's a DH when there's a right-handed pitcher and a DH. When there's a left-handed pitcher and a DH, it's Matt Beattie. So if they can get back to Boston for Game 6, it would be Sale. So really, the only way to dip, and I'm not. I mean, he only can play left field, and really. So I doubt he's on Game 7, so really there's not really a chance when there's a DH, obviously when they're bad in Boston, because if it's Game 6 and 7, it'll be Sale and Rodriguez at end, so really, why doesn't it put him at, so I don't really want to take out Turner. Maybe I would if they're up 2-0, because they're down 2-0, I can't really do that, because, it's like, or I mean, he can't play center, but Muncy, I remember they did this in like the last year's playoffs. They took out Lutz, who batted .412, but really he can play shortstop. So I take out Cedar, because Cedar, maybe I switch Cedar, and Cedar actually can play center, but then put Muncy, and then Cedar can't play first. And then take down, and then that's what I'll do. So I switched Lutz and Cedar, and then I switched Cedar and Muncy. And then I put Beattie at first. So Beattie's at second, Muncy's at second, or Beattie's at first, Muncy's at second, Lutz is at short, and then Turner at third. So that's the plan. But Beattie's in there, first start in the World Series and the postseason, because both the bats were pitching in roles. So yeah. Here we go. Masters not turned down at all on the play. I plan to support this game. Here we go. And through the World Series, the Boston Red Sox, but the Dodgers up 2-0. They're up 2-0. I said I would do that change I just did if they're up 2-0, but because they're down 2-0, I didn't do it, or I did. They're up 2-0. I don't know. For some reason I didn't confused because this is mimicking the real life last year. The Red Sox had home field advantage, or 2018, which they should. I don't know why they have home field advantage. I'm not exactly sure because the Red Sox don't have a better record, and it's like I did the Dodgers like a wild card team, but they weren't. I don't know. Not sure why, but Yeah, so the only change I did, obviously, I automatically put Martinez in left and Benintendi in center, and then I replaced Reduto with Pilar in right. Remember the series, Game 3 of the World Series, the Dodgers up 2-0, and then I switched Lutz and Cedar, and I switched Muncy and Cedar. So and then I put Beatty at first. So Beatty's at first, Muncy at second, Lutz at short, and obviously Turner at third. So here we go. Game 3 of the World Series with the Dodgers up 2-0. We are here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California for Game 3 of the 2020 World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi there, everybody. Vinny J here in Studio 428. Hi there, everybody. Vinny J here in Studio 428. What on the World Series here on the show. It's basically a must-win for the Red Sox because if they lose down 3-0 and no one else in history has come back from a 3-0 deficit or a 0-3 deficit or 0-3 deficit, as the Dodgers won 3-2 over the Red Sox in 10 innings in Game 1, and the Red Sox won. It was a shutout. I know that it was a one-hitter thrown by the pitching staff together, a combined one-hitter in Game 2 for the Dodgers pitchers. Game 3 of the World Series here on the show is coming up next. That's small. That was just raining over bets. David Price, 2 starts here in the postseason, 0-1 record, 2.92 ERA, 12 and 1/3 innings pitched, 15 hits, 1.22 WHIP, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Never seen this. Here's the Dodgers defense: Jock Peterson, Cody Bellinger, who under adult love last year, Mookie Betts, who under adult love last year in the outfield, Matt Beatty, Vance Muncy, Gavin Lutz, and Dustin Turner in the infield, and Will Smith behind the plate, obviously, David Price on the mound. I only see that thing that is shown. I'm gonna skip it, but even if I don't hit the X button, they still don't do that. That happens rare where you see the pitcher throw the last pitch and they throw it on the second, and then you see like the home team defense before they start. And that's like I only seen that for the All-Star game and like 2 playoff games. This one and another. Actually, I think I know what's going on. It was at Dodger Stadium. I see it for every All-Star game where they show like the pitcher throwing the last pitch and the catcher throws down the second, and you see the National All-Star defense. And then like sometimes you see like the bat, like the sky behind the seats behind the plate, which is banned in this world. Yeah. Well, I see it not understand. I think that they do that for the All-Star game and Game 3 of the World Series, wherever it is. Because I seen it at Dodger Stadium, but the Dodger actually. Well, I've seen it I think twice in the playoff game. This one and another one, and the other one was at Dodger Stadium. It wasn't the World Series, but it's the first time I posted right at the Dodgers are in the World Series, and they're 2 wins away from winning their first World Series since 1988. And they can win at home if they do win 2 and that's 3 games, and they can win Game 3 and 4, which is this is Game 3. They can win their first World Series since 1988. So I seen it for this game, every All-Star game, and one other playoff game. I think it might have been at Dodger Stadium, but also maybe not because I'm thinking of what just happened, and also I played most of the All-Star this year in MLB Show 20 at Dodger Stadium. Besides, I think the Rockies one played it last because it was 2019 that world. So I played it in Cleveland. So yeah, I've seen every All-Star game and 2 playoff games. This one and then another playoff game. I believe it's the first game in the first World Series game I've seen this, but it's been 2 playoff games. and every All-Star game. This playoff game, obviously, including this one, 2 playoff games. This one and another one. So I'm not. It wasn't at Dodger Stadium. Then I think it had to be in. Was it Dodger in the last one? I think it may have been for the one of the 3 games in the NLDS, because then they played the winner of the wild card game, which was play the winner of the wild card game. Who was that? Who's in the NL wild card game? Oh, it was the Nationals. Yeah, because the Brewers and Nationals was last year's playoff bracket. So I think it was I think it was game 1. That only went 2 games. Yeah, I think it was game 1 of the NLDS, and between the Dodgers or the Nationals and the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium, where they showed pitcher throwing the last pitch and the catcher throwing down the second, and then Dodgers defense, and then the sky behind the seats behind home plate. So yeah, here we go. Benintendi playing center field because it's a DH, and they put there's no DH, so they put Martinez in left and moved Benintendi to center and took Shaley Bradley Jr. out. We're on your way from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California. That's a ground ball at the middle. We're on your way from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California, and the first pitch we see is there's quick counts on a base hit up the middle for Benintendi, the center fielder. There's no DH, so, and usually J.D. Martinez is the DH, so they move Martinez to left, Benintendi to center, or put Martinez in left, move Benintendi to center, and then took J.D. Bradley Jr. out. We're on your way. We're in Dodger Stadium. We're on your way from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California. Here we go. 4-seam fastball cutter, 2-seam fastball, or 4-seam fastball changeup cutter, 4-seam fastball changeup, 2-seam fastball cutter, and a curveball. So 5-pitch repertoire for Price. That's a ground ball, and it passed once as he punches it. Both runners at 50 speed. My goodness, that was not very botched it. And then a slap left of the E6. So this is the first time he's at shortstop. So instead he did 2, he did none. And here comes Bodarts with the left fielder. Now, I mean, this is Senator Martinez played left field. The other day, it was game 3, 4, 5 of the ALCS. He played left field, and Benintendi was a DH. Here we go. That's a little tapper in front of Smith, in front of the plate, fielded by Smith, 1 down. So it was throw to first by Smith is in time as he threw it in front of the plate. And here's the starting lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi playing center field. Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts, J.D. Martinez playing left field because there's no DH. Mitch Moreland, Mario Chavis, Kevin Pillar playing right field. Christian Vasquez and the center pitcher of the Red Sox, Nate Eovaldi. Here comes Martinez, who's a 2019 AL All-Star, not 2020. Because, so yeah, I mean, who's on deck? They have Mitch Moreland, who's a lefty, faced a lefty, and they're going to intentionally want J.D. Martinez with runners at second and third, 1 out, and then have to load the bases. 4 standing bases in order and the double plays in order. For Mitch Moreland, who's not that fast. Probably, Martinez is faster, so they gave Martinez a treatment. Bases loaded, 1 out. Double plays in order and the 4 standing bases in order. Here we go. To Moreland. 2-1 count. That's a ground ball. That ball is going to be a double play. A good pick by B in the low throw by Muncy. And just what the Dodgers ordered. Rice hit the double play. Dodgers coming to bat, no score in game 3. And there was a sin. Oh, sorry. Oh, and I guess it does it for both teams too. I meant the sales stats. You already know he was 1 and wasn't he? Or no, that was the sales stats. Here's the Red Sox defense. J.D. Martinez, Andrew Benintendi, Kevin Pillar in the outfield. Mitch Moreland, Michael Chavis, Xander Bogaerts, Rafael Devers in the infield, and Christian Vasquez behind the plate. Obviously, Nate Eovaldi on the mound. Yeah, Nate Eovaldi is 1-0 with a 1.17 ERA. I think he's pitched. I think he pitched 2 stars. I think he's 1-0 because like I said, he's number 3, isn't he? Yeah, he's number 3, so I think he pitched in 3. Yeah, I think he only has 2 starts in the postseason, 1-0 record, 1.17 ERA. Here we are. Here's Betts playing his former team. 1 down. That's a line drive. Field a box by Bogaerts. Front of first, though, his former teammate Betts, 1 down. And here's the starting lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Mookie Betts, Matt Muncy playing second base tonight. Justin Turner, Cody Bellinger, Jock Peterson, Matt Beattie playing first base in his first start in the World Series and the postseason. Will Smith, Davin Lutz playing shortstop, and the starting pitcher for the Dodgers, David Price. Here we go. Here's Muncy playing second base tonight. That's a line drive that's shift on to the right infield and outfield. That's just foul. Here we go. 1-2 down. That's a dribble right over the head of Eovaldi, right at the Bodarts. 2 downs. That one took the head off of Eovaldi. Here's our postseason bet. As you didn't see, the Dodgers are up 2-9, and they're 2 wins away from winning their first World Series since 1988. Here's Turner. 14 fastball, a cutter, curveball, and a splitter for Eovaldi. 1-0 count. That's a line drive, and the ball is caught by Chavis. 1-2-3 Dodgers. We're through 1. The score is the Red Sox 0 and the Dodgers 0. And by the way, last year the Red Sox, or in 2018, the Red Sox actually had home field advantage because they had the best record in the American and the whole MLB. They won game 1-2 at home, and then the Dodgers won game 3. Wasn't it 3-2 in 18 innings on a Muncy home run? And then that game, I think on the East Coast ended at, I think on the West Coast ended at like 1 a.m. or it ended I think near well, our time I think it was like 1 a.m. but on the East Coast it probably was 3 or 4 a.m. Because I say on the West Coast, even if it's say it's 1 a.m. say I don't know, probably ended our time probably 2. So well, actually probably. I'm not sure, but ended I think on the East Coast 3 or 4 a.m. But yeah. Here we go. To the count. That's a ground ball. Muncy playing second. Got him Beattie 2 down. Or 1 down, pardon me. You already saw the defense earlier. You just did it again. I was talking about it again. But obviously you already saw it. Here's Kevin Pillar, who's really defensively and maybe hitting. That's a line drive right to Bellinger. 2 down. Riley Thomas waving here at Dodger Stadium, Los Angeles, California. Here's Christian Vasquez. Pitcher spot on deck. Here we go. Riley Thomas waving here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California. That's a line drive in the right field base hit. Go over to 9-3. It's best, not in time. And here comes Eovaldi with a runner at 1st and 2 away. So now the pitcher spot's up. That's a ground ball, and that's past Beattie. And Eovaldi has a hit in the World Series. Probably his first World Series hit. I'm not sure if I want to call that an error or not, because remember the Dodgers already have an error. And ground to the right for a center Eovaldi, and here comes Andrew Benintendi, the center fielder, because Martinez is playing left field. Unbelievable. I'm just closing the door down because you might hear some talking. Dad are talking about something, so that's why I closed the door. I think that's done, but just needs to start up again. Here we go. 1-0 count. That's a ground shit in the inning. Lutz throws it to Muncy for the 4th inning's over. No, the 2 up for not come or goes by the wayside. Middle of 2. The score is 0-0. Now, I don't see the defense. I always usually show the defense unless I sometimes forget. Sometimes well, usually it happens that after the first down, the lineup's after the first down, the top of the first down, the bottom of the first, or that's after maybe the 2 outs if there's a double play or something really. And one of the ends, it wasn't setting out because the first down there was a challenge or something, and usually the defense is after the first down on the top of the first, on the top of the second, and the first down on the bottom of the second. You already saw it for some reason. Sometimes, like for an All-Star game, they show the pitcher obviously throwing his last warm-up pitch and the catcher throwing it down the second, and then you see the defense for both teams. They do that for every All-Star game, or at least for the home team. I've never seen actually for both teams. I thought it was just for the home team. That was to hit the field first, and that's the first time that I've seen it for both teams. Well, I skipped the volley's stats by accident. I just hit the S button too quick. That's a ground ball. It's on a tough play by Bogarts. They hit him and throw to first is way too late. And to Leoff's infield sin over Bellinger. Here we go. Here's Jock Peterson. First game since Game 7 of the NLCS at the ground ball. That's a double play. He hasn't played since Game 6 of the Game 7 of the NLCS was the last game he played. It's Matt Beatty, but I say Beatty. But yeah, this is the first start for Beatty in the World Series and the postseason, and also this is John Peterson's first start since Game 7 of the NLCS because that was against a right-handed pitcher, and for Game 1 and 2 of the World Series, it was against left-handed pitcher Cristiano Rodriguez. Sorry about botching that. One on count. That's a line drive, and that is Beatty's first hit in the World Series, and he's 2 for 3 in the postseason. First 2 at-bats are the pinch hitter roll, and it's third bat was as a starter. First World Series hit and his first World Series at bat. Here comes Smith. One on count. That's a ground ball. That ball is off the diamond. Bogarts sort of first by Chavis is not in time. Infield sin over Smith. And here comes Davin Lutz playing shortstop for the first time this postseason. And obviously made the error in the first inning. Getting to my center base as his primary position. He also played shortstop. First time in the World Series or the postseason. First time in the World Series and the postseason. Or first time in the postseason playing shortstop. 1-2 count. That's it. Round ball in the inning. And Chavis throws to the Bogarts for the 4s. Got him. And the 2 that score remains 0-0. Here's Rafael Devers. 2-3-4 due up for the Red Sox in the top of the 3rd. That's a ground ball to Lutz. He doesn't botch it this time, or at least not fielding it. Throw to first, 1 down. It's 2-2 count out of Bogarts. 0 for 1 in the inning, 1 for 9 in the World Series. 2-2 count. And that is low, 3-2. J.D. Martinez on dead, and it's usually to the umpires you have to did it in the first or second inning. So here's the umpire that signed for Game 3 of the 2020 World Series. Behind the plate, Freddie Ferguson. At first base, Joe McDonald. Center base, Carl Dixon. At third base, Eric Somersville. It was whose crew? I think it was wasn't it the Dave Lawrence crew that did Game 1 and 2? It wasn't I think it was, yeah, the crew that had Dave Lawrence, Ricky Holiday, Dale Parker, and Matthew Ross. It was that crew for Game 1 and 2, and now it's the Freddie Ferguson, Joe McDonald, Carl Dixon, and Eric Somersville crew. I don't know, I switch. Here we go. I haven't seen the film work around. I probably won't because it's the World Series. 3-2 down. That's a flying ball. Retreated his bats. And he makes a catch 2 down. There's J.D. Martinez. Intentional walk in the first. Here we go. 1-2 down to Martinez, the left fielder. That's a ground ball through base hit. Betts going for the 9-3 safe, and Martinez is now 1 for 1 with Sendon and that episode intentional walk. And here comes Moreland rounding into that, and then forced its 3 double play with a base loaded and 1 away in the first. Here we go, 1 on count. That's a ground ball right to Lutz. Throw to Muncy for the 4th inning's over. Middle of 3 to score. The Red Sox 0 and the Dodgers 0. Here's David Price, top of the order follow. 1 on count. That's a ground ball, and that would have been fair if it was over about 3 feet to the left. China did a hit like the volley did. That's a ground ball to Devers. Throw to Moreland. 1 down. And then Moody Betts open on the ground out to lead out the bottom of the first. Here we go. They only have, yeah, F3, yeah, it's here we go. That's a fly ball, that ball is hit well. Retreating is Benintendi and Pilar. Right to his own catch by Benintendi in right center field. 2 down. Here comes Vince Muncy. 6 for 11 with a home run, 2 RBIs. So had a home run in Game 1 of the World Series. Yeah, game 1. 2-1 count. That's a ground ball. No one's there. Then shift on. Then we'll go near the warning track. Picked up by Martinez. And he's in there with a 2-out double, and he represents a go-ahead run. Dodgers trying to score first. Here we are. Here's Turner lying down in the first. That's a ground ball. Going to his left is Chavis from the outfield runs in and over. No, I'm done after a 2-out double. We're through 3 in game 3. The score is 0-0. Here we go. There's Michael Chavis. 3-2 count. That's a ground ball to Beatty. 1 down. Here comes Kevin Pillar open one, line on the second, but he's a good defensive player. They also could be dangerous to the bat. A line drive, going back to Bellinger. 2 down. Ronnie Thomas waving here at Dodger Stadium, Los Angeles, California. There's Christian Vasquez and Valdi on deck. Bruin Harris count. That one a ball 4, but he swung at a changeup that was in the dirt. Now it's a 3-2 count with a Valdi on deck. The end continues. That's a ground ball. Donors left is. Let's throw to first and an over. We're through 3.5. The score is 0-0. No runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. No runs on 4 hits, 1 error, which was by Lutz for the Dodgers. In the first inning, 3-2 down. It's a line drive right against the ship, right to Devers. So that 5-3 ground out, although it looked like a 6-3 ground out. Either way, it's 1 down. And then Peterson, first start since game 7 of the NLCS. 1 down. That's a ground ball. No one's there because he didn't start name 1 or 2 of the World Series. AJ Ponte in left field because they were facing a left-handed pitcher. It was David Price in game 1. Not David Price. It was Cursil in game 1 and then Rodriguez in game 2. Here's Matt Beatty. 2-1 count. That's a fly ball. Going to his left is right to his Martinez, and a line foul. That was right to his right, not his left. To the count. That's all number. Going to his right is Martinez in foul territory. Can he get over there? Mike did just out catch Martinez in foul territory. 2 down. Like there's a touch on the orange side in foul territory. Here comes Smith. 2 or 5 of the signal on RBI in the series. They're not playing game 2. Playing game 1 and now you're in game 3. Or started in game 1 and now you're in game 3. Austin Barnes started in game 2. 1-1 count. That's a fly ball. Going to his left is Pilar, but no chance because that landed about 30 feet away from him. 1-2 count. That's a line drive. That will find the gap. It will split Benintendi and Pilar. Around third is the runner. Going to third is the batter. The runner from first scores. And Smith is in there with the RBI triple. And the Dodgers score first in game 3. An RBI triple for Smith, and the runner from Smith is all the way to third, and the runner at first was all the way home, which was Peterson scores from all the way from first, and Peterson was all the way from first, and Smith is all the way to third, and it's an RBI triple. Here comes Lutz with a runner at third, 2 outs. That's all a line drive, and it's fielded on a short up by Bonus. Jeter jump throw safe! And infield signal by Lutz and an RBI, and it's 2-0 LA. And that was a Jeter jump throw deep in the hole by Bodarts. Infield signal and RBI for Lutz, and here comes Price, the pitcher, with a runner first and 2 away. It's 2-0 Dodgers. That's all Tapper, fielded by Vasquez in front of the plate. Throw to Moreland, in and over. Then to a RBI triple by Will Smith and then an infield single, and then a RBI infield single by Lutz, and the 4 that scores the Dodgers 2 and the Red Sox 0. We're back here in LA. Let's go on that field check. Don't tell you want me. That's the volume. He's actually batting first in the inning. One for one in the World Series and the postseason. Here's a volley. That's all. Tapper fielded by Smith in front of the plate. If only a 17 speed. Thank you, Heidi, for that report. 1 down. Here comes Benintendi. Single to lead off the ball game. Single up the middle. Lefty versus lefty. 1-2 count. That's a ground ball right to Lutz. 2 down. I'm sure the last time there was a sweep. Well, obviously, out of the last 4 World Series, 3 of them went to Game 7. 16, 17, and 19. 18 didn't. The Red Sox won 5 games, 3 games to 1. 1 and 4. That's a ground ball up the middle. And then in 2018, the Red Sox won 4 games to 1. I might have said 3 games to 1, but they won 4 games to 1, so they won it in 5 games. Here comes Bodarts after a 2-out single. Time at the plate. 1-2 down. That's a line drive. That's perfect into the gap. It will split Bellinger and Betts. And the runner at third could score. He's being sent. Throw home. He is out at the plate. And this game remains 2-0 and Devers is thrown out by, I believe, the throw home was by Muncy. Halfway home here in game 3 of the score, 2-0 Dodgers. The Bay will send, because if he held him, that would have put the 2 runners at center and third, 2 outs with the time at center base. I mean, there was 2 outs. I think if there was nobody out or 1 out, they probably went at center, but there's 2 outs. Another first, 1 down. And it was a little different. Bellinger did a better route. It was Benintendi tried to cut the ball off on Smith's triple, and by the time the cutoff man had it, Pearson had to score. Here's Muncy. That's a line drive, same spot. This one lands in the outfield, and this one will go all the way to the wall in front of the Dodgers relievers down there. And he's in there with a 1-out double, as the Dodgers trying to extend their lead. And they're starting to warm up. Marcus Walden in the Red Sox bullpen down the right field line. Here we go. Here's Turner, runner at center, 1 out. That's a throw. No one's there. Throw home by Pollard and a hold Muncy. As a throw is a one-upper of Vasquez up the first base line. Would have been safe, but they held him because if it was on line, it would have been. Here we go. Here's, of all the end. That's a ground ball. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play. And then it's over, and the Dodgers don't score. And the 5, the score remains 2-0 Dodgers. Here's Martinez. 1 on count. That's all. Tapper fielded by Muncy. 4-5-6 over the Red Sox, and the top of the 6, 1 down. The Red Sox last time they scored a run was when they scored the 2 with 2 outs in the bottom 9 in game 1 of the 6-3 ground out 2 down. So ground out the Lutz. Here's Michael Chavis. Energy at Price is in the yellow. No action in the Dodgers bullpen. 80th pitch coming from Price. That's a line drive. That ball is gonna fall. And turned up by Bellinger, so it's on a 2-out single. Here comes the tie and run. That was the 80th pitch coming from Price. That's that. And it's on the warm up. Joe Kelly, who was on the Red Sox in 2018 and spent 8 games in real life, and Dave Roberts had spent 1 game in real life too. It's on the warm up in the Dodger bullpen down the left field line. Here we go. Here's Pilar, 1 on count. That's a ground ball. And I'll throw to first. That could be a bad decision. Still got him. And middle of 6, the score remains 2-0 Dodgers. Here we go. In this series, the Red Sox have 2 runs, which are both 2 outs in the bottom of 9 in game 1 of the World Series. 1 on count. That's a fly ball. That ball is hit well. Back is Benintendi. He won't get there. He plays it off the wall. Good tear him, but Peterson's in there with a double. Who scored on Smith's triple. Leadoff double for the Dodgers. And here comes the volley's the entire. Here comes Marcus Walden. Runner at center is responsible of volley. 2 appearances here in the postseason. 0-1 record. 1 and a third. An inning and 2/3 pitched. 5.40 ERA, no strikeouts, no loss, 333 average versus right-handed batters, and 500 average versus left-handed batters. 1 and 2, an inning and 2/3 pitched. Here's Matt Beatty, runner at center, nobody out. That's a fly ball. That slider hunt, and Beatty just fouled it. Slider, cutter, forcing fastball on a center for Walden. That's a fly ball. Going to his right is Martinez in foul territory. And he makes the catch. Runner's tagged in. And throw to third is cut off. And he's in there. So Peterson goes up 90 feet. That's in the right field corner, but that was in the left field corner. Here comes Smith. The runner at third and 1 out. RBI triple last time. And the infield comes in. Runner at third and 1 out. That's a foul ball, 1-2 now. Lutz with the RBI infield signal in that same inning. 1-2 down. That's a swing and a miss! Smith goes down on strikes. First strikeout of the game for Walden, first strikeout of the game for either team. And here comes Lutz. 1-2, the signal on RBI. That's a tamper! The ball's fair! Off the bed! And the runner will score through to second by Martinez. Is offline, but he's safe anyways. An RBI double for Lutz. He's 2 for 3, a single, double, and 2 RBIs. And that might have hit the bat, and here comes Price. But either way, double to left, 1 RBI, and they send it only to 3-0. No, it didn't hit the bat. And Chris Taylor pinch hit for David Price. They're starting to warm up Matt Barnes in the Red Sox bullpen, by the way. Here we go. Runner at second, 2 outs for Chris Taylor. That's a fly ball. Going back is Pilar. And the inning's over. But the Dodgers get another run. They're sending only to 3-0 after 6 innings of play. Here we go. Here comes Joe Kelly. It's 3-0 Dodgers in the top of the 7th. 3 appearances in the postseason. No record, no saves, no save opportunities. 3 2/3 innings pitched, and no ERA. I think it was a. Yeah, here we go. Not on curve. 2-seam fastball, 4-seam fastball on a changeup. 3-2 count. That's a ground ball. Throw to first by Muncy. 1 down. I mean, they need 3 runs, and you can't really. You gotta come. You have. Now it's a pitcher spot, so you're not going to see a pinch hitter. I mean, Alex Verdugo will pinch hit for Marcus Walden. Here we go. 3-2 count. That's a fly ball, and it will be caught by Peterson like to the zone straight away right left field, 2 down. Aaron Dunn Benintendi. 1 for 3 and 2 for 11 in the World Series. 1-1 count. That's a ground ball to Turner. 1-2-3 to the Dodgers, or 1-2-3 to the Red Sox. 7 in stretch time here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California. The score is the Dodgers 3 and the Red Sox 0. Aaron Dunn, Matt Barnes tries to keep the deficit right where it is. It's 3-0 Red Dodgers here in the bottom of the 7th. 3 appearances here in the postseason. 1-0 record, 1 for 1 on saves. 3 innings pitched, 3 ERA, no strikeouts, no loss. 750 average versus right-handed batters, and a 200 average versus left-handed batters. Now here's Betts. 1-2 down. That's a line drive! That just missed the center base. Umpires in the right center field. Come up by Benintendi, so the Betts will stay first base. He has the leadoff single. I mean, the Red Sox, their offense is not doing that well. 2 runs they scored in the series. They have 2 runs in the series. Both were with 2 outs in the top 9 in game 1. They're on a 1-run count. Here's Muncy. That's a ground Taylor made. 6-4-3. Double play. 2 down. Bogarts, Chavis, and Moreland. And here comes Justin Turner. 1-run count. That's a fly ball. Going back is Pilar. Won it for the Dodgers, but he's erased on a double play. Red Sox need 3 runs, and the Sox only have 6 outs to work with. And the 7 that scores 3 up in LA. 2-3-4 due up for the Red Sox. In the top of the 8th. Here's Devers. No action in either bullpen. 1-run count. That's a foul ball. Just to miss the Red Sox third base coach. Here we go. 1-2 count. That's a pop-up on the infield. And it is caught by left in the infield dirt. 1 down. And it's Bogarts. 1-3, a double in the 5th. That's a line drive. Won't get down. Here's the double that Devers was thrown out at home in the 5th. And it's a leadoff single. Tying run on debt now. So. And they're selling up the Dodgers closer. The All-Star closer, Kenley Jansen. There's 4 or 5 on saves and has a 1-0 record. Here's Martinez. 1-2 down. That's a gravel. What a play by Beatty. Second one. First. Got him both. Double play. What a play by Beatty. Minimum of 8. The score remains 3-0 Dodgers. Unbelievable play they did both. What a play by Beatty. It was a 3-6-1 though play. It was Beatty, Lutz, and then Kelly who was the pitcher cover. And here's Bellinger. That's a ground. No one's there. That's a shift on. That would go all the way to the wall in front of the Dodgers relievers. And he's in there with a leadoff double. They're trying to send their lead. Jansen has one lone save here in the postseason, which was in Game 1 of the World Series. Here's Peterson. 1-2 down. That's a ground ball, just foul. If it was fair, it would have made it 4-0. 1-2 down. That's a swing and miss out a splitter. That was low and outside. First strike down of the game for Barnes. Send it straight out for the Dodgers hitters. First strike down of the game for Barnes. Here we go. Here's Beatty. That's a ground ball. Matt Barnes versus Matt Beatty. So both of these players have their first name is Matt. And both initials are MB. Matt Barnes and Matt Beatty. Here we go. That's a foul ball. That would have been ball 4. Here we go, 3-2 down. That's a ground ball to the left side, retreating the center. Bellinger go to first. 2 down. And Dunn Smith, who's 2 for 3 with a triple single on RBI. Drove in the first run for the Dodgers. That's a ground ball to Chavis for the first in time. The Red Sox team 3 over the tie, 4 to take the lead in the top of the 9th. And they've 8 the score, the Dodgers 3 and the Red Sox 0. Run scored by the Red Sox for 2 outs in the top 9th and Dame, or the bottom of the 9th and Dame. Yeah, I mean, well, here we go. Here's Jansen. 5 appearances here in the postseason, 1-0 record. Got the win in Game 1 of the World Series. Also got the blown save, his first of the postseason. Here we go. Here's Moreland. 2-2 count. That's a foul ball. I mean, it's only really hard to do that. I mean, that means you have to win Game 4 and 5 here in LA, and then 1 Game 6 and 7 back at home. But I mean, it's like never in MLB history someone's come back down 0-3. There's a team that come back down 3-1, but no one's come back down 3-0, or really no one's come back down 3-0. Teams that come back down 3-1 now. Here's Moreland. 5-7 do it for the Red Sox from the top of the 9th. 2-2 down. That's a ground ball. No one's there. Then it's a shift on. And it's a leadoff single. Time on debt now. And here comes, I believe, Chavis. Here we go. Yeah, it's Chavis now who has 1 hit in the World Series, which is in this game. 2-2 down. There goes the runner. That's a line drive. No one's there. And because the center is in the lead where he was. And he's going to be in there with a double as Muncy was going to cover the bad. And the time runs coming into play in the form of Kevin Pillar. 1-1 count. That's a ground ball. Pass! Jansen throw home. It's out at the play. 1 run scored, but the second run's cut down. Moreland scored, but Chavis is thrown out. What a play by Bellinger. Then a pass Jansen up the middle. Moreland throws on third, but Chavis is thrown out at home. And now here comes Vasquez. Tying her at the plate, though. There goes a runner. That's a ground ball. Again! No one's there! Throw to third by Betts. He's safe. And now it's a pitcher spot. It's Jose Peraza pinch hit from Matt Barnes. Unbelievable. Timer at third base, or timer at first base, throwing out at the plate. Here we go. 1-2 count. That's a ground ball. That ball is past to Diamond Muncy, and it's 3-2. They have come alive. And here comes Benintendi with a timer at center base and throwing out at first base. Here we go. 2-1 count. That's a ground ball. That could end the game. Sets him back. No, he missed second base, or he missed the third base. So he got Benintendi, but then I meant to step on third. I thought he stepped on third base. Now Devers up, and there's Bodarts on deck. There's 2 outs. Turner was on. I thought he was on step on third and throw to first. It looks like he was going to, but I accidentally missed the bat. I didn't mean to purposely miss the bat. I just missed the bat. I missed the bat at tonight. So, I mean, here we go. Here's Devers. Chance to tie the game. That's a fly ball. That ball is hit well. That ball is gonna be off the wall. And the Red Sox take the lead. Far in the top of the 9th. Devers with a home. Missed the home run by a matter of feet, but it's a 2-run double, and they have taken the lead in the top of the 9th, as he missed it by a feet. Unbelievable. Down by 3, and they get 4. Here comes Bodarts. That's a ground ball, and throw to first is in time. Low throw up hit by Meady. Dodgers in 1 run, tied 2 to win in the bottom of the 9th. Middle of 9 to score, the Red Sox 4 and the Dodgers 3. Oh my, 4 runs in the inning. And here comes Brandon Workman to do the save. 3 for 5 on saves this postseason. Now blown 2 saves by Jansen. Here we go, here's Lutz. 8-9-1 do up for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 9th. That's a pop-up! And it is caught by Vasquez. Piano playing foul territory, 1 down. Now it's a pitcher spot. It's only a pinch hitter. But that's a huge first out. And Chico Hernandez will pinch hit for the pitcher. Trying to get down base. And then Mookie Betts is on deck. And could be the winning run right now. 3-1 count. That's a ground ball off the middle base hit. The pincher gets on. And here comes Betts with the winning run. Timer at first base. 1 away. Winning run's coming to the plate. Here we go. 1-1 count. There goes Hernandez. That's a ground ball. That ball is through. And the runner at center stays where he is. To fight the hit and run. 2 runners on, 1 out now. Timer at center base. Winning run at first base. Here's Muncy. 2-1 count. That's a line drive. That ball is passed. The glove, and because he had to wait to see if it was only caught or not, the timer will stay at third base. Unbelievable. And here comes Turner. That's a line drive, and it's caught by Chavis. And the infield and double play depth. 2 down now for Cody Bellinger with the bases loaded. Unbelievable. That's a gravel foul. Oh my, he just missed it. Oh my goodness. That was fair. They would have won the game. 1-2 count. That's a gravel. That ball is, oh, it's off. The Chavis. And Bellinger's safe. And we're tied at 4 with the bases loaded. He probably saved the win. Because if he got past him, they probably would have won the game. And here comes Peterson. Nowhere to put him. Oh my goodness. This is insane. Okay, that was, no. That's insane. What he... Hit him in the glove. Probably saved the 2 runs from scoring. But now... Here we go. 2-1 count. And that is another curve low, and it's 3-1. Matt Beatty on deck, but a bases loaded watching win the game. 3 runners count. Swing and a miss. Oh my goodness, he swung through it. Runners will be on. Off on the pitch. 3-2 count. That's a ground ball. That ball is up the middle. And the Dodgers win game 3 in walk-off fashion. And are 1 win away from winning their first World Series since 1988. first World Series since 1988. What a game! What a ninth inning! As the Red Sox came back, and now the Dodgers came back. As both starters blew the save. Jansen blew in the top of the nine. Workman blew in the bottom of the nine. Jansen hits the save and the blown save, and then Workman hits the loss and the blown save. Unbelievable, and they're 1-1 away from winning the World Series for the first time since 1988. Unbelievable as they win 5-4. Max Muncy is number 13, the center baseman for this game, their top player of the game for Game 3. On the left is Matt Barnes, and on the right is Kenley Jansen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All the runs for the Red Sox in the series have come in the ninth inning. Two outs in the bottom of the nine, then game one, and then 4 here in the top of the nine. So they have scored 6 runs in the series, all in their last at bats, and 2 in the bottom of the nine, then game 2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the nine, then game 1, and then 4 in the top of the ninth here in game 3. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. 3 for 5 with, I think, 2 doubles and a single, and OPS of 1.600. Unbelievable. Kenley Jansen hits the winner, moves to 2-0 in the postseason. Brandon Workman gets the loss. He falls to 0-0 in the postseason, no save. As Workman's 3 for 6 unsaves, and Jansen's 4 for 6 unsaves. But Jansen, I mean, the 2 blown saves he has, he had to win in that game. And then Workman, well, so Jansen's 4 for 6 unsaves with a 2-0 record. So they're both named which was game 1 of the World Series and game. I think Jansen was the player of the game for game 1, but Muncy had that big hit that gave them the lead, runner at third, 2 outs on the top of the 10th in game 1. And you look at 4 in the 9th, and they got 4 in the 9th by the Red Sox, 2 in the 9th by the Dodgers. So in that, out of the 9 runs in that game, 6 of them came in the 9th. Dodgers got 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. Red Sox got 4. And so the Dodgers got 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. The Red Sox got 4 in the 9th, and the Dodgers got 2 in the 9th. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I remember the Red Sox got a hit besides obviously, well, the pitcher even, Volley got a hit. Walden, well, Rudo pinch hit, got out, and then Peraza pinch hit. Went 1 for 1 with a RBI and a run scored, and the Workman never had that bat. But not including the pitchers, and I guess Rizzuto, every position player that started the game got a hit. I mean, Devers had that bit, almost had a 3-run home run, because if he got that, they would have, well, they probably would have won the game anyways, because that single at the middle would have probably scored 2, just that only scored 1, because that would have won the game. For the Dodgers, everyone, yeah, saying that all the position players that started the game got a hit. And then Taylor didn't as he pinch hit, and then Hernandez got a hit. And then Kelly then was replaced by Jansen. But yeah, so really, every position player for both teams that started the game got a hit. And Price never did. Taylor came in, pinch hit for Price, didn't did it, and then Hernandez went 1 for 1 with a run scored, or a single and a run scored. Peraza came in 1 for 1 with a single, RBI, and a run scored. And then Hernandez went 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Unbelievable. Unbelievable game. Peterson the hero. Bellinger had 1 RBI, Peterson had 1 RBI, Smith had 1 RBI, Lutz had 2. And then the runs, well, Betts scored 1, Peterson scored 2, Smith scored 1. And Betts scored the one run. Yeah, because it wasn't it. And then RBI as well. Devers had 2 on the 2-run double, and then Pilar had 1, and then Peraza had 1, and then the runs, Merlin had 1, Pilar had 1, Vasquez had 1, and then Peraza had 1, the pinch hitter. Unbelievable game. Yeah, Manson went 3 for 5 with 2 doubles and a single. Didn't score any runs or have an RBI. Went 3 for 5 with 2 doubles and a single. Both doubles were net shit, and the single I can't really remember. And the one of the 9s were Muncy. I don't know if he actually could have. I thought I had to die for that. I thought I had to die for it. And the one with the second baseman where he dove, it was Chavis. I think he had to die. I thought I had to die for it. And I mean, if he picked up cleanly, he probably would have been out because it hit him. Well, if I didn't, because sometimes that happens where I think I don't have to dive, and then it ends up going past me. That's why sometimes there he dove. But if he got it cleanly and threw the first, they would have won. But because of I think it hit him like in the wrist, which that means if it hit him like up the arm, that means he didn't have to dive. But it's just judgment right there. So yeah. In this game, it took 3 hours and 21 minutes, but in this game, every minute in real life is like 5 minutes in this game, I think. I know someone lives in the board for game time. Like every minute in real life is like 5 minutes in the game. I know someone lives in the board that's episode delay, but then subscribe if you have any answer. Mom, Dad, Grandpa, aunts, uncles, parents, and friends about these videos. And you know, I'm going to see episode number 37 of the MLB Show 20 Postseason Series. See you in episode number 37, and eat all the bacon, and go Dodgers.